huge UFO crash litters Oklahoma in debris? David Campbell of View Zone fame reported on an unbelievable discovery he and his wife made in Oklahoma, and the couple went on to visit the site themselves. In light of our earlier research into the strange ancient phenomenon known as pancake rock, we found the event details and images to be highly intriguing, despite the lack of media coverage. After years of speculation, I decided to partially bury the site where an object with possible extraterrestrial origins was first thought to have struck Earth. Now buried beneath the waves after being engulfed by a reservoir and the town that had grown up around it. David and his wife reflected on the day they had just returned from a 600-mile distribution route to find a somewhat urgent message for a reader in Colbert, Oklahoma. The caller provided just extremely general directions, with no names or contact information. Their curiosity piqued. They set out to the general location indicated, figuring the worst that could happen was a relaxing Sunday in the mountains. However, after spending several hours combing the woods, they found a strange, potentially cyclopean wall. Because they had never before encountered ancient stones arranged in this fashion, they immediately suspected artificiality after conducting their first studies. Small, seemingly independent stones closely interlocked to form its structure. It wasn't until they got to the summit that their discovery's entire magnitude must have been obvious. The stones, when viewed from the other side, appear to be a remarkably intricate pattern of interlocking mineral or metallic compounds. Stone-like interlocking blocks of iron that typically exhibit a honeycomb form as a result of the layer's highly accurate casting. What I saw there trickled into my brain like icy water, jumbled and disorganized, like the acres of squared-off, dressed and nudged stones he remembered from the side. Those broken walls and the scattered stones made it feel like you were in a desecrated cemetery. These odd pieces look a lot like West Virginia's Waffle Rock, so maybe they were once part of something much bigger. Is there a link between these two strange objects? Did they originate from the same ancient, partially fossilized alien spaceship? David's find may be another piece of the puzzle, that is, the proposal as it relates to the enigma of Waffle Rock. I think it's important to look into this apparently massive and puzzling aspect of the world, as many occurrences of odd rocks, composed of strange metals, are attributed to furnace activity. How did this mysterious thing end up in pieces in the middle of Oklahoma for us to find? The old Baltic Sea anomaly is another mysterious artifact constructed of a metallic-looking substance with abnormal properties. May these both be ancient spaceships? Clearly, more information is required about David and Sue's intriguing discovery, so we will keep you posted as it becomes available. Waffle Rock is a unique rock that was originally located in Mineral County, West Virginia. 2 portions of Waffle Rock were faithfully saved for future research after many locals petitioned, one of which kept local and the other in a foreign museum. This huge piece of something very ancient is lodged in the ground where it must have been struck many thousands of years earlier, but is no longer visible to the public because it is several meters below the water level of a dam built in the area. The U.S. Geological Survey's Dr. Jeffrey Epstein remarked, 4 sets of joints are apparent in the Waffle Rock. However, the question of what kind of rock produced the Waffle Rock still stands. And any speculation about it being part of a larger fake crab was soon silenced as ridiculous. Truth be told, nobody knows for sure what Waffle Rock is, but we find it fascinating whenever people are hostile towards the possibility that it originates from somewhere other than Earth. Intriguingly, a case we describe in another movie involving a similar bizarre alleged rock structure was discovered in the area but received less attention. If these artifacts are indeed from an old spacecraft, then it is quite suspicious that our government would choose to bury such a curious thing. We previously discussed an unusual find uncovered by David Campbell and his wife in an Oklahoma woodland while investigating a mysterious tip. This finding, as was previously discussed, provides a compelling relationship between the site where the meteorite crashed and Waffle Rock, another anomalous relic we've explored. For a long time, experts have speculated that this mysterious object is actually a shard of a long-lost man-made spaceship. Astonishingly, the object they find scattered and half-buried in the woods has a similar structure to David's discovery. Perhaps the density of this once huge craft is due to the complex layering design of as yet unidentified metals, minerals and alloys. Even though more research into this intriguing discovery has not yet been established, experts in the field are proceeding with sensible caution. Waffle Rock, previously a beloved landmark, has recently drawn a frenzy of interest from geologists, physicists, and economists who are curious about the unusual properties it possesses. The town that had grown up around the artifact had to be emptied when the United States government moved in and flooded the area to make way for rough reservoir. So we are now unavoidably compelled to learn more about David's incredible discovery. We haven't been let down by Earth's offerings, in no small part because of our familiarity with the results of investigations conducted on the nearby Waffle Rock. It would appear that information of the rare, quote, mineral resources in the Oklahoma area has been widely known for some time. It's plausible that the entire region represents the remains of an ancient alien crash site, like the ones documented by the Oklahoma Mystery Stones. These mysterious pieces, which have been discovered in various locations across Oklahoma, are often misidentified as man-made due to their artificial appearance. However, we believe that they may actually be relics from an ancient alien spaceship that crashed on Earth. Several other independent investigators have had similar suspicions since the early January results that were pursued by mainstream media sources. Based on our findings, we believe the Baltic Sea anomaly is actually a small part of a much larger impact region that extends over the ocean floor. It seems that when trying to unravel one riddle related to these anomalies, you are often met with several more. Could these two artifacts have been a part of the same ancient event?